Weather watches now upgraded to red flag warnings across most of the Southland, and we still do have a few watches and high wind warnings in effect as well over the next couple of days. So we're rounding out this first Santa Ana event tomorrow, and then we're picking up on Thursday with an even stronger wind event. It's going to be windy, up to 60-mile-per-hour winds. It's going to be dry, and it's going to be hot. So this is very similar to the event we saw on October 10th and 11th. To jog your memory on the 10th and 11th, that's when we saw the Saddle Ridge fire. But here's the difference. With Saddle Ridge, we saw really dry conditions and very windy conditions, but we didn't have the heat quite like we're going to experience over the next couple of days. Hot today, and we're going into it hot and staying very warm. Right now, fire weather potential looking okay across the Southland. Really not looking at any for the most part, but this graphic is going to look very different in a matter of just a couple of days. We'll keep you posted on what's going on, but for now, send it back to you guys.
All right, Evelyn, thank you so much.
Well, I got a bunch of kids' clothes,
yeah, there
like
you go.
little sweatshirts and sweaters, so maybe I could, try to get one of those over my shoulders.
Burritos for everybody.
Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to think what else is in my car. There's a lot of stuff in my car. Beach towels, they're great. Car seats, booster seats, snacks. The list goes on. Snacks.
So I was like, well, that's all you need in an axe. That's perfect.
Snacks. An emergency supply kit. Flares. There you go. No axe. We're not that Halloweenish around here. All right, you guys, we are getting a look at your watches, warnings, and advisories, and we do have wind warnings and red flag warnings now in effect across pretty much the entire Southland with the exception of the high desert. Fire weather potential looking okay tonight, but that is set to change very soon as we head to the next couple of days. Wind speeds picking up, humidity is going down, and temperatures continuing to come up. We actually tied two records today, one in Sandburg and one in Camarillo, getting up to 99 degrees. So as we get a look at our wind gusts right now, you will see calm conditions across the Southland. Humidity doing okay, but we are starting to see some numbers in the teens. Between Ontario, San Bernardino, we're down to the teens, 15 and 18% respectively. 23% for Lancaster, 19% for Van Nuys. Oxnard at 48%, but we're expecting some of those numbers to go down as low as 2% by Thursday and Friday. Again, we were well above average, close to record numbers for downtown. We got up to 97 degrees, and average is 78 degrees. So we were above average and only 3 degrees below record numbers today. As we check out temperatures, you will see numbers in the 60s and the 70s, even the 80s from Burbank to Almonte and Van Nuys this evening. So a warm night for us. It was a hot day. Again, we broke records. We got close to records. Woodland Hills, we were just talking about with you in Woodland Hills. We got up to 100 degrees, so pretty impressive. 75 Redlands, 83 Moreno Valley, and 43, a lot cooler in the mountains in Big Bear. And a look at my 7-day forecast right here. Hot and dry conditions continuing Thursday and Friday. Windiest conditions on Thursday, and then starting to ease out of it a little bit by the end of the weekend and next week. Back to you guys.
All right, Evelyn, thank you so much.
Gears and really show you what's going to be happening here. LAX, calm before the windstorm. We were working through a Santa Ana event the last couple of days. We did see a few fires pop up, and we could see a whole lot more as we have wind warnings and red flag warnings continuing across Southern California. So we've got fire weather potential, again, low right now, winds calm, and relative humidity doing okay, but that is all set to change very soon. Temperatures scorching today. Near record numbers for downtown at 97 degrees, average being 78. And temperatures tonight, 60s, 70s, 76 downtown, 80 Compton, 72 Irvine, 76 in Mission Viejo, and 80 in Moreno Valley as we head to Big Bear, 41 degrees. And a future cast right here showing you an offshore weather pattern over the next couple of days. Again, weakening briefly tomorrow and then strengthening by Thursday and Friday as we see a return of the Santa Ana winds. Remember, it will be hot. It's going to be dry, and it's going to be windy. Much warmer compared to the last significant Santa Ana event we saw just a couple weeks ago. So that's something to keep in mind as we head into Thursday and Friday. Winds peaking on Thursday, temperatures peaking Friday, but not simultaneously. So that's the good news there for the IE, high desert in the mountains, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And again, wind peaking Thursday, especially for the IE and the mountains. Looking a little more sort of mellow, if you will, for the high desert, the only place across the Southland that won't be under the red flag warnings. But again,
We're still looking at fire weather all around, continuing through Friday and the weekend. We're going to start to get a little cooler by Sunday and back to normal, if you will, by Monday and Tuesday of next week. We get a look at your watches, warnings, and advisories. We've got red flag warnings and high wind warnings posted across the entire Southland with the exception of the high desert. So that means wind gusts between 40 and 60 miles per hour. We're talking relative humidity as low as 2% by the end of the weekend. In addition to that, we are coming out of record-breaking temperatures today, actually record tying for spots like Camarillo. We're going to stay hot, and then we're going to get warmer by Thursday and Friday. Fire weather potential actually looking okay this evening, but I will tell you that is set to change. Again, we're sort of in a weak Santa Ana pattern right now. We're going to ramp it up by Thursday and by Friday. So we'll take you through all of the details coming up in just a little bit. But for now, back to you guys.
All right, thanks. Generally speaking, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. This seemed to have lingered.
Right. Very, very high. I've had gas guzzlers. Now I've gone electric.
I know. Good for you.
It's been
you.
life-changing.
Good for
I
you.
will tell you.
Yeah.
It would be hard to go back. Yeah, back to the pump, All right, you guys, we are getting a look at our watches, warnings, and advisories across the entire Southland. We are looking at red flag warnings. We're also looking at high wind warnings currently in effect across Southern California. Not currently, but going up tomorrow night, lasting through Friday, but already up for the rest of the week. We are expecting windy conditions, dry conditions, and hot conditions, the three making for critical fire weather. Fire weather potential right now looking mostly okay. We're really not looking at a whole lot of it. You will see at the moment things are calm in the wind department, and in the humidity department things are doing okay. We're in the double digits, but we are expecting humidity to drop down to the single digits yet again later this week. So as we get a look at the numbers, you'll see 97 degrees. That was earlier today in downtown, with the average being 78. So we are well above average for this time of year. Temperatures in the 60s and the 70s. 70 for Simi Valley, 74 Woodland Hills. As we head to Pasadena, 71 degrees, 70 for Irvine, and 74 for Mission Viejo. So very mild evening for us across the Southland. You'll see Big Bear at 39 degrees. So our future cast right here showing us high pressure building in. That offshore pattern weakening briefly tomorrow before it ramps back up again by Thursday and Friday. We are expecting the Santa Anas to return as we head into the later part of the week, and as we head into the weekend, we will start to see things subside a little bit. But for now, the windiest day will be Thursday. The hottest day will be Friday, but those things are mutually exclusive. So the good thing is we're not going to see the hottest day and the windiest day on the same day, if that makes sense. So Thursday, very windy. Friday, even warmer and hotter. And we're going to this event already hot with that dry fuel. So again, we will continue to keep our eyes on conditions as we move through the next few days. Sharon Wan.
All right, good to know.
Weak Santa Ana event sort of going on right now, things weakening through tomorrow, even though we did see some seriously hot conditions. Tied a record in Camarillo and Sandburg earlier today. And as we get a look at our watches and warnings, you will see high wind warnings and red flag warnings continuing across most of Southern California, with the exception of the high desert. So as we get a look at fire weather potential right now, you will see mostly clear conditions and wind gusts mostly calm at the moment. As we check out humidity, we will see double-digit wind speeds, 24% as far as relative humidity goes, and you will see 22% as far as Riverside goes. So really, we are in the double digits relative humidity-wise. Wind speed actually down below that. But I will tell you, relative humidity, this is where things really get a little hairy as we head into the next couple of days, dropping as low as 2%. We're talking relative humidity between 2 and 9% for Thursday and Friday. Wind gusts potentially between 40 and 60 miles per hour, and temperatures in the 80s and 90s, and we're already leading into this event with really warm conditions. So the last big event we saw a couple weeks ago with the Saddle Ridge fire, we were coming in with that marine layer and cooler temperatures. Not the case now. Look how warm it got today, 97 in downtown, average being 78. So we were close to 20 degrees above average for this time of year, 19 degrees to be exact. Record number is 100. Didn't get anywhere too close to that. Well, by 3 degrees. So we did get close, but we didn't beat it. 69 degrees Simi Valley, 63 in Westlake tonight. 76 for Compton as we move over to the IE and Orange County. Temperatures predominantly in the 70s this evening, in the 60s. The mountains in the 30s, and as we get a look at your futurecast right here, you'll see high pressure weakening a little bit through tomorrow and then ramping up again by Thursday and Friday. Thursday being the big wind day, Friday being the big temperature day, and even tomorrow we are expecting the wind speeds to ramp up. So coming up in the 10 o'clock hour, we will take you through your wind futurecast, show you exactly what to expect, where, how your neighborhood, and when your neighborhood will be affected. Thursday, very windy. Friday, very hot, and then getting a little bit of relief into the weekend and next week. Sharon Wan, back to you.